Bless everybody. How you doing? This is King Kevin Dorval. Hope all is well, all is good. This is a beautiful day here in Georgia. Actually, it's probably about 35, 40 degrees. Probably should have a sweater on, but the sun is shining so bright. And I wanted to get out here with Mother Nature, as you can hear the birds singing. So they're saying hello to you as well. So I just bring positive energy in and letting go all the negative energy. So today's message to you are for those who are looking for motivation, some inspiration. You know, today's the last day of 2019, January 31st. Last day of 2019. Actually, the last day of the month is what I meant to say. However, many of you may be seeking to have a different year than last year in 2018. Some of you have gone through some adversity that have probably knocked you off at the later part of last year, or probably the beginning or mid, who knows. The point remains is that you're trying to recover. Let me tell you something. When you're trying to recover, you're trying to get back off the ground and to build back up. You know, make sure you surround yourself with people who truly want to see you win. Now, there are many people will say they're your friends, they're your family. They may call you, call you their son, their daughter. You may have called them your mom, or father, and they're really not. You know, they just showing you love. But you really know who your true family friends are when you're really going through it. When you don't have a dollar in your pocket. When you don't have an ounce of gas in your tank. When you don't have a slice of bread on your table. That's when you really find out who people's true colors are. So don't just go by the words. Don't just go by what you think. Go by their actions and let that determine who your family and friends are, because those are the ones who are going to help you heal your wings, your broken wings. Like the birds, when the birds lose a wing or a wing is broken, someone has to, either is going to have to give some time to heal, or is going to have to get a cast so they can heal properly. Because sometimes many times, actually not sometimes, we heal, but we don't heal properly. We may seek counseling from people that aren't really competent to give us the counseling, or therapists. I'm hosting this event, big event, going down on February 16th next month at Atlanta University, ITC, Interdenominational Theological Center. So if any of you guys know anyone who in the Atlanta area, please let them know. Go to my website, kevindorval.com. Now, this year, our Black on Black Crime Solutions panel is geared towards addressing mental illness. Many of us suffer from mental illness. I suffer from mental illness and didn't even know it. Didn't seek counseling. Actually, I did try to seek counseling one time, and I walked out the room and I just felt like, they really didn't care. They sent interns in there, people who never really counseled anyone. People who just needed me to practice on. So I walked out at the time. So I just kept praying and doing different meditations until I felt healed. But many of you who may truly be suffering from mental illness due to the fact of some sort of disorder because of some traumatic experience. You might have lost a family member, could have lost your job, your livelihood, your place where you're living. You probably lost your car, you probably lost a leg. Who knows what it is, but just know that God is always in the midst. You cannot give up. You cannot succumb to the pressures of life, because once you do that, the enemy has won. So I mentioned the event because I want you guys to let everybody in Georgia, in the Atlanta area, and if they're not, maybe there's some sort of grant or funding that we can receive for my nonprofit, Courage to Be International. Please let them know. And also, I'm just not dealing with mental illness, I'm dealing with the disorders in our relationships. I'm having a Valentine's Day event on February 14th, on Valentine's Day, in Jonesboro, Georgia, which is just south of Atlanta, a few miles south of Atlanta, actually. So let your people know about that. Go to my website again, kevindorval.com, or just follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links and information is always at the bottom of my videos. And please subscribe to this video. But back to the message. I want you guys to learn and practice to close your eyes and meditate. Close your eyes and meditate. Meditation could be in the form of a prayer. It could be just a form of straight up meditation when you either on your knees or you're standing, or you're in Indian style, with some people call it a yoga position. And just breathe in positive energy, let out negative energy. So you breathe in positive energy, and let out negative energy. Breathe in positive energy. Let out positive energy. This is something I want you to do repeatedly. Do it 5 times, do it 10 times. Continue doing it. Whether you talk or just breathe deeply and exhale briefly. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. This was a practice to our ancient ancestors. They really practice breathing and letting in the natural, the Mother Earth just come in and consume you with the love energy from the beautiful birds and animals. And the plants especially, you know, when you're around green trees, right now it's winter season, so there's no green trees around. All the trees, well, there's no leaves, but you know, they have some of these pine trees, but all the leaves pretty much has fallen. But the beauty of it is, if you really look at it, you know, even though the leaves has fallen and the sun is shining right now, eventually these trees, these leaves will help resurrect the trees and they bounce back with beauty. You know, one of the things about the bonsai tree, you can plant the tree and water it, you know, care for it for years. You know, 3, 4 years, 7 years sometimes, for years, and you don't see anything. You know, people may be looking at you like you crazy, like, what are you doing? Like, there's nothing there. Like, you keep watering this same area. You know, you keep watering the same area, you keep fertilizing it, but little do they know, you may not see anything on the surface, but beneath the surface, it's growing its roots. It's getting strong and strong and strong, and then when it finally gets out of the ground and grows, it's beautiful. Comes out to be this big, beautiful tree. That's because it's building its foundation. And a lot of us, we're not taking the time to build our foundations. Our foundations, our relationships are wrong. A lot of our foundations, our businesses are wrong. Our foundations, our friendships are completely wrong. And so we need to, and just our livelihoods, our lives, it's just everything about us is just completely out of order. We need to really seriously take the time to think about what are we doing with ourselves. You know, who our true friends and our true supporters are, who are really there for us, and who are the snakes in the grass, the grass we need to cut, so we can reveal the snakes and allow them to run out. If they don't run out, cut their heads. You know, push them out. You have to be serious about your life. You know, right now, I'm speaking from a position. I just bounced back myself. You know, I just bounced back myself. You know, I moved to Georgia. A lot of things took place. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I actually lost a lot of money. I sacrificed a lot of money doing my film, Seven Types of Queens, King Desire, a romantic comedy film based on my second book, Seven Types of Queens. And I sacrificed a lot of money. I lost my apartment doing it. Lost a few friends in the process, but you know what? God is so good. Even though I've been able to get a few clients with through my marketing, promoting, and through the non-profit, doing things in the community, a few funds coming in. God is so good. Blessed me with a good few friends who actually were supporting me throughout the whole process. And now I'm getting ready to start a new position, nearly 6 figures. And I'm just thankful, you know. So I want to be that individual that helps people. You know, I posted on my Facebook and Instagram about a week ago. Look, I want to support. I want to pay either a church organization or a nonprofit organization that is teaching urban youth. You know, I would like to pay off their mortgage. You know, and that's the type of moves I want to make. That I've spoken to existence, and look at God. Now I've been offered a position. I'm going to start on Wednesday, the 4th. That's the 6th of February. But I thank you all for your support. Everyone who's listened to what I'm saying, just know that if I could do it, you can do it. Even though I've done many things, I've accomplished many things, there's so much more in store for me, and there's so much more in store for you. You just got to be able to believe in yourself and know that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So 1, remember to meditate, to pray in the mornings, knowing that you are more than a conqueror. You are more than able to do what you are set out to do. Know your purpose in life. 2, make sure you meditate. Make sure you do your meditations and prayers in the morning, afternoon, whatever it is the times you can get some quietness to yourself. I know many of you don't have the ability to control your environment, but believe me, by placing positive things around you, whether it's books, whether it's certain statues or pictures that evokes special and good memories and victories of your past. Now you set yourself forward for positive and bigger victories in the past. Just know that nothing is impossible for those that believe. Nothing is impossible for those that believe. God is able to do more than you could ever think or imagine. And you have to also understand, number 3, that you are God. You are a little God, but in a big world. You know what I mean? And God gave us the ability to manifest things. Why not just act as if you have the money that you are hoping to have to either start this business, start this project, write this book, write this movie, produce this stage play, buy this house, to start this career. Act as if you already do. Speak it. Do not allow, and I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know it is. But do not allow the enemy to steal your joy. Do not allow yourself to sink into a spirit of depression to where you're allowing all the negative things, all the bad things that are around you, or that people who are calling you as well, or texting you or emailing you, do not allow them to control your future. Do not allow them to get hold of your spirit, because that's what the enemy wants, for you to give up. Because once you give up, now you're gonna really do any and everything to survive, or just speak bluntly about everything, and then you just speaking negativity, speaking curses into your life. Did you know that when you're speaking curse words, you're actually not just speaking curses to the person you're speaking to, but to yourself, because you're putting it out there into the universe. So why not use your words, which is your power, to speak positive things? Speak positive things into your life. People ask me, how did you write your first book? Why did you write your second book? How did you write your first film and your second film? How did you start your nonprofit? How did you start your marketing company? How did you do this? What made you move to Georgia? What made you leave Fort Lauderdale? All it takes is one step at a time. But you must plan. You speak it, you believe it, you execute the plan. Now, that's pretty much what I had to say for today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I want you to email me. My email is below, or just send me a DM, instant message on Instagram, which is @CourageToBelieve. That's number 2. Be sure to share my information, my flyer events. That's on the bottom of this video. Share it. Let people know what's going down, what I'm doing, and many blessings to you all. I love you. Be blessed and be encouraged. Do not give up. And if I can share any words of encouragement, let me know. And if you guys can support our nonprofit, we do have a GoFundMe at Courage to Believe. Go to thecouragetobelieve.com, the THE, couragetobelieve.com, or just go to the homepage of my website and scroll down to the bottom, which is kevindorville.com, and you'll see a flyer of, it's a blue and gray flyer, Booker T. Washington. You click on it, and it'll take you straight to our GoFundMe or to Eventbrite. Let your people know I am just doing my best. I'm just a vessel here on earth, doing the best I can with the time and space that I am renting. So shout out to you, many blessings, peace and prosperity, and may 2019 be the most blessed and most successful year of your life. But it starts with you, believing in you, speaking the blessings upon yourself into your life. All right? Bless. Thank you.